Hey, this is Zach King from FinalCutKing.com, and on behalf of Tube Tape, I'm going to bring you a tutorial here. I'm going to be doing the tutorial in Motion 4 and showing you how to do Chromakey using their filters. Now, I've never done a tutorial in Motion with Chromakey, so this is the first, and it's brought to you by Tube Tape. So, I want to go ahead and select my footage here that I put in the canvas. And the way I'm going to show you is actually pretty simple. It's not too complex, and it almost works every time if you have a good setup on your green screen. And if you don't know how to do that, I would go to Tube Tape's website, tubetape.com, and they'll show you how to set up the actual green screening process. But for now, I'm assuming you've done that, and I'm going to go to Add Filter, and we're going to go to Keying and get a Primat RT. Now, this is going to give us a couple options, and we can do it directly here in the HUD. But the first thing you're going to need to adjust is turn off the Process Foreground option and hit Matte. So everything looks black and white. And we're actually going to adjust everything right now. And we're going to turn down the noise removal completely. And what we want to do, the tip is to make the subject turn white. So don't look at anything else like the lights or the background, just focus on the subject. Let's adjust the matte density and select it until everything's white. So that looks like our number. 0.30. So with that selected, now we're going to pull the noise removal back up, and we're going to make it so everything around the subject is black. So it looks like that's our number right there, 0.24. Don't worry about the lights. I'm going to show you how to crop that out a little later. That doesn't matter because the subject is completely keyed and doesn't overlap the lights or anything on the set. Now we can turn back from matte to process foreground for our output type, and everything's a little pink and purple. Well, that's our spill suppression, so we're going to adjust that until the colors look normal. Looks like our number's about 0.30 as well. So we've got a solid key here for starters, and we're going to go to our footage. Go to your inspector. This is where we're going to crop out the lights. It's getting to be a distraction, and we just need them out of there. So pull your left and your right, and notice if I hold down Shift on my left, I can actually quickly crop faster than individually, and then same with your right. I'm going to hold down Shift, and it's going to go a lot faster for the crop. So now we're ready to add our background, which I have already placed in here. I'm going to turn off this so you can see what the background is alone. By checking this, there's our background who's going to be in a stock room. So now we can just turn on our background, and you can see here that it's a solid key. So if I scrub through everything, you're going to see it looks really good. Now, I'm kind of picky in my editing and graphics, so if I zoom in here, I see a tiny edge that needs to be blended in a little bit better. Now, I did that by hitting Z, and I hit Shift-C to make the fit to window. But I've kind of come up with my own little idea here how to fix that in Motion. And if I select my footage, I can go to the Filters, Matte, and I'm going to hit the Matte Magic. And what I can do is actually adjust the feather. You're going to see it added something weird to the collar. I'm going to lower the shrink just to a tiny bit, but I'm going to add that feather here up to where we don't get that weird spill on his shirt. You're going to see that adds a much better blur around the edges there. Makes me happy. So there's how to do some chroma key in Motion 4. It's going to work for Motion 3 just as well. If you haven't checked out Tube Tape's awesome website, they do some contests. That's how I found out about them actually. So check it out, and you can check out my channel, Final Cut King, and the website FinalCutKing.com. And again, subscribe to this channel, Tube Tape, if you like these videos. I'm Zach King. I'll see you guys later.